Hi everybody and welcome to the 80s Song of the Day. What do you get when you combine a model, a B-grade soap opera actress, a TV presenter, some lesser known relatives of more famous musicians, and a member of European royalty? Well, today you'd have a whole season of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. But in the 80s, you got the Chantoozies. Fronting the band on vocals were Ali Fowler, already familiar to audiences from roles in Aussie soaps like Sons and Daughters and Neighbours, model and actress Angie Labozetta, Eve von Bibra, an actress and member of the German aristocratic family the House of von Bibra, and then Caroline Tottie Goldsmith, as well as her brother Brett, who played bass and keyboards. The Goldsmiths were children of Melbourne nightclub owner Brian Goldsmith and Rona Newton-John, which makes them the niece and nephew of Olivia Newton-John. Then you have on drums David Rain, the brother of Australian Crawl frontman James Rain. Frank McCoy on guitar had played with numerous rock, rockabilly and country bands. And finally Scott Griffiths on keyboards. Having been in and around the entertainment industry already, most of the band members were friends in some fashion or another. Rain would hang out at his mate Brett's house and he would hear Brett's sister Tottie and her friends singing and partying in the house next door. The Goldsmith family owned 2 adjoining properties. The Chantoozies formed almost on a whim as a cover band to play at Tottie's 25th birthday party, where they discovered they all really enjoyed playing together. So to encourage them, Goldsmith's dad Brian gave them 1 night a week for the next month as a resident band in his nightclub. This spawned a second residency at another club, and before long, the band were earning their dues in the Melbourne pub and club scene. Signing with Mushroom Records, their first single, Witch Queen, a cover from the 70s, originally by a band called Redbone, was released in January 1987. It peaked at number 4 and spent 14 weeks in the ARIA Top 50 Singles chart. Its high-energy dance beat was a direct response to another chart topper of the day, Bananarama's cover of Venus. They followed that with another cover, this time He's Gonna Step On You Again, originally by John Congos. It was released in June 1987, where it competed simultaneously with 2 other versions of the same song, one by the Party Boys and one by punk pop outfit Exploding White Mice. The Party Boys won that particular stoush, getting all the way to number 1, while the Chantoozies only got to 36. Their third single and today's Song of the Day was Wanna Be Up, an original track written by Brett Goldsmith and Eve von Bibra. They wrote it in about 20 minutes and specifically wrote it for Ali Fowler's vocal range. Released in '88, it was to become their signature tune, making it to number 6 and spending a total of 23 weeks in the ARIA Top 50 chart. But success was short-lived. By '89, Scott Griffiths had already left the band and been replaced by Greg Milliken. Tottie left around the same time, and their second album, Gild the Lily, released with a modified lineup in 1991. Another cover, this time of the Stephen Stills track Love the One You're With, was the best seller from that album. They have reformed numerous times with different lineups over the years, often just the girls. They've released a few singles as well, again often covers, but have never managed to recapture the magic. Scott Griffiths went on to work with Daryl Braithwaite and played a big part in his hit The Horses. David Rain is more often seen as a TV presenter. You may remember him as a host on 10's morning show 9am, where he infamously didn't know what a placebo was. What, you don't remember that? Let me remind you.
I don't really understand what a placebo is, but it seems to have saved them. And wouldn't it make sense that every time a trial like this takes place, that there is a placebo on hand?
Toddy Goldsmith has hosted TV shows too, although she often now works as a marriage celebrant. The Chantoozies frequently divided opinion. Some people perceive them as an off-brand version of a better product, while others appreciated their originality and uniquely Australian flair. Half of their hit records were covers, but the other half were cleverly crafted original songs, and in my opinion were often the better tracks in their catalogue. So there it is, your 80s track of the day. Wanna Be Up by the Chantoozies. I hope you enjoy it. See you next time.
People stopping in the